So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Susie's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Susie's Las Vegas podcast, come join the sway.
Well, hello, Las Vegas. I am so excited today. A friend from my past is here, and I was so excited to see her a couple weeks ago. I wanted to bring her on a show. Hi, Star. This is Star Miranda.
Hi, Susie.
Hi,
so
baby.
nice to see you.
Yes, good to see you. You look beautiful as ever, my dear.
Thank you so much. So do you. You look so young still. You never age.
That's because I'm happy. My husband keeps me happy.
That's
and
important.
Rick keeps me happy here doing this.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. That's how that works. So tell me about you. Back in the day, we worked together at Wyndham at the Grand Desert.
Yes.
And then you left and you started your expert home lending?
That's correct. Expert home lending.
So tell me about it.
Oh, I love it. I never would have guessed in a million years I would have ended up in this industry. It's the most stressful but gratifying career I've ever had. As you said, we started out in timeshare together at Wyndham, and it was fabulous. I had so much fun, and I really thought that was going to be my career until COVID.
Oh yeah,
and of
then
course
everything changed.
Right, COVID just knocked everything out. So before everything opened up again, I actually had a manager from Grand Desert reach out to me and say, hey, there's this opportunity at this mortgage place. They're going to do something, you know, for lunches and promote this program for seniors, which was the reverse mortgages.
Wow, is that what you're doing?
Well, that's one of the programs that I do have.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, listen close. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. She's going to give you all the, she's going to spill the tea today.
Yes, I am. But it was just funny. It was just hosting them while we had a presenter explain the program. And I wasn't licensed at that time. So we were just chatting. No numbers, no, interest rates. So anyway, once they were interested, a loan officer would come in and take it from there.
Sure.
So we were just hosting.
Yeah.
Then they said, oh, we need people in the office. And so another friend and I,
said,
I'll do it. Thinking we were just going to answer phones.
Yeah.
We didn't know, because I thought I was going to go back to timeshare once everything opened up. Yeah. Well, come to find out, they said, oh, you need to go take this test and study. And me not really thinking about it. I was like, okay, sure, why not? Yeah. So I studied, and I'm like, this is really hard. Okay, there's nothing else to do. Everything is closed. So I studied, and I went and took the test. I passed on my first time.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. That was really hard.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
For those of you that don't know, this is a tough gig to get into.
It really is. Usually people don't pass on their first time. I squeezed by, so I was really fortunate. Thank you.
Yes.
And it just went off from there. That was almost 6 years ago.
Oh my God.
So I absolutely love it. More than anything, I just love helping people that didn't think they could buy. Yeah. Or those who have gone out, tried, were denied for one reason or another, and were not given a plan to buy. So those are a lot of the people that I work with.
So you work with a lot of seniors too?
I work with seniors. I work with anyone who is looking to purchase. Okay. And it kind of fell into my lap as in specializing with those who didn't think they could or have been denied in the past. Okay. Because no one gave them a plan to buy. They just kind of said, come back when you qualify.
Oh boy.
They didn't know what they needed to do to qualify.
So let's talk about it. Okay. What do you do to qualify?
Well, we want to make sure that you have a decent credit score. Okay. Okay, depending on the program, it can start, your credit score can be as little as or as low as 580. Oh, However, we want to make sure you're in at least the 600. So we'll work there just to get better interest rates, just for your better programs, I guess you could say. You need a down payment unless you do a program that has down payment assistance. Okay. Now, I don't want to get too much in the weeds because there's so many programs. Okay. But basically, I look at your situation, what your purchase goals are, meaning what do you want as your monthly payment? Okay. How close can I get it? Yes. And then we kind of go to which program is going to best help you. Because like I said, there's so many. There's down payment assistance, basically meaning they help you with the down payment.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
Yes.
Then there's the conventional, the FHA, the VA, and then there's a lot of self-employed programs and a lot
they
of
do have the self-employed now.
They do.
I know years ago when I tried that, it was really difficult.
It is.
Yes.
But they've made it much easier now
that's
because I
good.
think they finally realized, hey, we have these self-employed
Yes.
want to buy homes, and there's no programs to really help them, though they qualify well on, off of paper.
Exactly.
Off of paper, right? Because some of them don't always claim taxes, or they claim
right.
too much, and then
Right.
it looks like they made $1,000 a month.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So now we have different programs like bank statement, asset depletion.
Oh, that's important. Yeah. So they finally look at all the picture.
Yes, and it has opened up the world for self-employed.
Yes.
People that really need the help. I mean,
Yes.
they qualify, they just can't find a program that help them. Now there's programs out there that will help them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, I mean, it's just a matter of having down payment, having the credit score, and some reserves, because we don't want you house broke either. We don't want you to spend all your money on a house, and then you have no money to buy your new furniture or food for that reason, your necessities.
Pay for prescriptions and the rest of it.
Exactly. So we want to make sure we get you into something that you can afford and still live life.
Yes.
So your first home or their first home may not be something that's their dream home.
Right.
But it is their first step towards their dream home.
Sure. Well, that's really important.
Yes, it is. It really is.
Wow. Well, what is the ratio? Like when people look at that, like for what is it, like we have people watching us right now and say they're making, I don't know, let's just say they're making 80 to 90,000 a year. I'm just throwing a number out there.
Sure,
so you know. And how would you go about that? What is the percentage of that you use
Versus what their liabilities are?
Yeah.
So in order to fit into some programs, for example, conventional, we want to be 50 or under.
Okay.
Okay, so meaning what you bring in versus what you pay out.
Correct.
In liabilities, do you want to be under 50%?
Under 50. Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah, and for FHA, it's under 57%.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then a lot of the special programs, they're a little tighter on the guidelines, so you want to be around 47 or less. But other than that, it really isn't that hard as it seems to a lot of people. It's just educating.
Well, sure it is. Yeah, that's
Educating
the big
them.
thing. I mean, these are great programs you have.
They really are. I mean,
Because back in the day when they didn't have that.
and it's just important to meet with your loan officer first.
Sure. And you should have a good relationship, and you should be able to trust them.
Absolutely, 100%, because you're sharing a lot of personal information.
That's right. That's a big deal.
And they're your guide. They're your parent throughout this whole process.
Yeah.
So if they really care about you and what your goals are, they're going to say, okay, this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
We're here, but you want this, so we need to be here. And it shouldn't be just a quick, okay, this is what it is, this is what you're going to pay, and let's go. No, it's about, okay, this is what you can afford.
Yes.
And I know it's not your dream home,
right?
But we're going to work up to that. So let's just get you into something first.
Right.
So I think it's very important to go over their liabilities, to let them know, don't quit your job. Oh, we have stories. Don't quit your job.
No, there you go.
Don't go make any purchases.
Listen to what you just said. Don't quit your job and don't make a lot of purchases.
There's a story. I had a friend.
Please tell me.
Oh, it was like we were all just like, he did what?
Yeah.
It was this professional.
Did you buy a car or
he was
something?
He was in the medical industry.
Oh my
and
God.
She got him all the way to almost clear to close, okay? Which means all the conditions that the underwriter asked for have been approved. The next step is the underwriter saying, you are clear to close on your house, you signed documents, and you are good. We're going to fund and record.
Your house is yours. Then you can open a champagne and celebrate. Yes.
However, he quit his job.
Oh my God.
The week that he was supposed to sign.
Oh no.
And of course, you can't do that because a lot of people don't know that they check right before you go to sign. They check again. They check your credit and they verify your job that you're still active. Well, when they called, they said he no longer works here. And the reason he quit, I mean, in his head, he justified it because he had gotten another job at another hospital that was actually paying him more. So in his mind, he was like, oh, they're going to be paying me more, so I'll be all right. I qualified with this, but now I'm making this. But the problem is, even if it was just for a week, he was unemployed.
That's right.
So luckily she was able to explain this to him because he couldn't understand, he couldn't grasp that. But once she, broke it down, he's like, oh,
that minor little detail.
Yes, so
it's a big detail.
It's a big detail. So they had to wait until he received his first paycheck.
And start out,
Luckily, everything was already in motion. It was just a matter of the first paycheck and then verifying that he's still employed. But yes,
but I can understand,
that was nerve-wracking.
Oh, yes.
There's so much that happens behind the scenes that we have to work.
What is the craziest thing, that has happened?
Well, that was definitely one of them.
Well, I would say that would be like number one.
I think one of the craziest, we just recently closed about 2 months ago. I had this lovely couple, he's a veteran, and they're just amazing.
Yeah.
Well, they had one big at a casino. I mean, big. Okay, but they didn't want to use all their funds on the house. So, and they gave to charity, they helped family. But this big winnings, they didn't deposit all at once.
Oh boy.
They kept some as cash, they deposited, so much this day, next month they deposited another. So when we went to go and get the pre-approval, or not the conditional approval done.
Yes.
They were like, we can't source the funds. But they had the funds.
Yes.
So we really had to figure out how we were going to work this. Luckily, his family stepped in and gifted them what they needed in order to move forward with the house.
I get it.
And then
we're in Las Vegas.
We're in Las Vegas, yes. So it's important. If you win big, please deposit the whole amount into your account. Make sure it's seasoned for 2 months. And then you can go do what you need to do.
Yeah.
But just
you might want to repeat that one more time. We are in Las Vegas.
Yes, we are in Vegas. We have big winners. So when you win that big money and you want to use it to buy a house, deposit all of that money into your account.
Right.
Have the paperwork that the casino gave you that you won the money. And just keep it all together. After you deposit, season for 2 months. Then you're good to go, okay? Then you can go help family, do what you need. Just make sure you save enough for your down payment and your closing costs. But yes.
That is a big deal.
It is a big deal, but it was just, it was a journey with them.
Yeah.
Because when we registered the loan, we registered a certain way.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were directed to do. But the investor came back and said, oh, we can't do it this way. They had already signed.
Oh, no.
Yes. And, lenders don't like to talk about this, but I don't mind because it all worked out because we didn't give up.
You're not saying any names or anything, but these are great examples, aren't they?
So we didn't give up. We were like, okay, well, investor, you need to fix this because this is on your fault. This was a direction because we keep everything, emails, everything. And we say, this is what you directed me to do. Here's your email. So then we had to resubmit and start the process all over again. So once again, good thing.
Really unnerving.
It was for them, for the realtors, and for me.
Oh yeah.
And luckily we were able to get through. We had to wait the 7-day waiting period because it was a brand new application. So there's 7 days that you have to make sure you go through the process.
Yeah.
And then we were finally able to close.
Wow.
But it was so nerve-wracking, and that is the craziest thing that's ever happened.
That had to be touch and go.
It really did. And I hate to say it, but unfortunately a lot of other lenders, or not lenders, but loan officers probably would have
Wouldn't
said,
have known.
oh, well, wouldn't have known and would have said, oh, well, you know.
No.
But that's where I don't give up because I have people that are counting on me.
Yeah.
Not just the homeowners to get into their new home, which is the main goal, but everybody else who's worked on that loan.
Wow.
So.
Well, you personally take care of everybody. I mean, I
really
know
try
from
to.
experience. I've known you for a long time.
Yes. Well, it's important,
Of course it is.
It's important.
because they're, you're an extension of this whole thing.
Yes,
Wow.
and that's a dream for so many people to own their home.
Absolutely.
And so to be a part of that is a big deal and honor.
Yes,
truly.
Absolutely it is. And you're made for this, because I can see it in your face. You're just so happy.
I love it.
I can tell.
I love it. I just remember when my parents were buying their home way years ago.
Yeah.
They had a hard time to get anyone to help them.
Sure. I believe you.
Yeah. And so I remember that, and that's why it's really important to not only help my veterans, but just help anyone who's just wanting to buy and needs hand-holding, direction, education, all of that. So,
well, is there a lot of veterans programs, Star?
Well, VA has their own program.
Okay.
And it's very good.
Okay.
It's very, very good. It's just a matter of making sure we
How
see
much
within
time does it take from start to finish on a VA?
It really depends. Everyone is
different.
However, if it's a good clean file, meaning they have all of their ducks in a row, we can close within 12 days. I think my fastest was on a VA was 10.
10 days. Wow.
And that was because it was a holiday.
Yeah. That is really, really good news. You mentioned something, and I do listen, you know that.
I do.
For reverse mortgage, do you do those programs too?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you can clear up some of the misnomers or whatever. I never knew how that worked. Possibly you could tell me and tell our audience.
Sure. Well, just the very basics. You have to be the primary owner in the home. You have to be living in the home.
Okay.
If you do your reverse mortgage, you get that equity, a certain percentage of your equity back. So they pay you monthly if you choose it, or you can let it sit in the bank. But basically, your mortgage payments are kind of halted if you still have mortgage payments. Or if you are completely paid off and you get some of that equity as a reverse mortgage, and you can use that to live on or for medical expenses, which as we know, as we get older, it happens.
Yeah, a lot of people worry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So none of that, those payments don't start at all until you yourself leave the home or something happens and you transition. Okay. So once that happens, and you have left it to your family, or the owner has left it to the family.
Right.
Then the family comes in and says, okay, do we want to sell or do we want to keep it? The lender cannot take your home.
They can't take your home?
They cannot take your home.
That is good.
Non-recourse.
That was the big, the big.
Yes. And that back in the day, it got a really bad name because they would take the homes.
Yeah.
They cannot.
Okay.
So, but you have to pay back the money that was used.
Yes.
So if you sell that money, whatever they used, let's say it's $50,000, that gets with interest gets paid back to the lender.
Correct.
Okay, and then the rest is split up or you keep.
Okay.
Or if you keep it, then that's where the payments start coming in.
Okay.
Okay, so you start paying back the lender.
Well, obviously I'm of a certain age here, and I have a lot of friends, either the husband passed away or the wife passed away, and they're trying to figure out how to be able to stay in their home, and they have either the home paid for, and the reverse mortgage sounds good because it would bring money in besides your Social Security and
and they wouldn't have to worry.
That's the big thing.
They wouldn't have to worry in case anything else happened, or if they want to travel.
Yes, that's the other thing people want to do because they work their whole life.
Yes, and they should.
Yes, of course.
It's a beautiful world, even though it's in chaos at times.
Of course.
They should be able to enjoy it, the fruit of their labor. You know, it's a really great program. And
what is it called?
Reverse mortgages.
Is that it? And if somebody wants to find out about it, can they call you?
Absolutely.
Okay. How would you might want to tell our audience how to reach you? I know we have it on a lower third, but it's always nice to hear your voice. Star.
Thank you. Yes, you can call me directly at 702-205-0396, or you can email me at expert with an X, so it's XPERT home. HOME, lending, LENDING.com. And just, mention Susie, and I will get back to you immediately or as soon as possible. And just answer your questions don't worry, I won't spam you.
Yeah.
But I'm here to also educate. So
Well, it's important, because there's a lot of people that, there's so many scams going around and
so
things.
many. I was just scammed, so
Were
I
you?
get it. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. So.
Do you want to talk about it?
Oh,
or-
sure.
Yeah.
No, I thought,
Tell me.
it was somebody decided to make 9 different bets. Luckily, it wasn't a whole lot of money. It was just like $75 9 times.
Oh no.
And they just took it from my debit card. Somehow they got it. I really don't know how. And I was called and they were asking personal information.
Oh God.
And I just kind of froze.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so when I looked at my bank account, I saw all the 9 different transactions.
So what did you do?
So I called my bank immediately.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was covered. I got that back.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, and it wasn't thousands of dollars, but still, it's so violating.
Oh, of course
It's
it
so
is.
violating. So of course we changed all the account numbers and things like that. But
yeah,
it's
and
just
then
awful.
you have to basically cancel that, and then they send you a new.
And it happens in mortgage.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
Let
let's
me
hear
explain.
this.
Yes.
She's spilling the tea.
I am.
Okay,
so when there's been some borrowers or new homeowners that have gotten links that say it's either from the title company or the lender.
Oh God.
And they're like, click this link to pay your down payment, or we need this paid beforehand.
No.
And they clicked it and paid it.
Oh no.
And they never got their money back. I learned of one new homeowner that had sent in her down payment. It was not the actual lender, and she lost $40,000.
Oh my God.
It happens. These scammers are getting really smart, everyone. So if you have a lender, you receive a link, call your lender, make sure it's from them. They will verify whether they sent it to you or no, they did not. I have all my borrowers call me. When you receive a link, give me a call, let me verify if it's real or not.
Correct.
And it's also...
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
You're they need you.
And they're even trying it with us. Like they'll pose as the title company to get your information. This is so-and-so title company. We're missing information. Could you please verify? And then you have to look at the email.
Yeah, of course you do. And usually it's a different thing. Most people read what it is and they don't see the heading.
Right.
And the heading doesn't match the...
Exactly. So, and if you're not sure, just call your lender and they'll verify.
Sure.
I mean, we work with a lot of personal information, so we have to be very careful.
Of course.
And so there's a lot of phishing.
Yes.
Trying to get your information. So, luckily most
Well, thank God you take care of your people.
Yes, we have to.
Well, sure.
We have to.
You don't want to see something happen.
No.
Because it would, my God, can you imagine, break your heart to...
Yes, it really did. Luckily, she was in a position that she still had funds to get her house.
Wow.
But it still didn't take away the pain.
No. You
of
feel
that money,
so
because
violated.
she lost it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a wire. There was no getting it back.
No, with the wire, no, absolutely.
There was no getting it back.
No.
But things
you
like
hold
that
their
happen.
hand every step of the way.
Yes.
That's important.
And I still have homeowners that have owned over a year send me pictures of mail that they received. Is this real?
Yeah.
And I don't mind.
No.
I like keeping those relationships up.
Sure, absolutely.
And I'm, nope, that's marketing. Or nope, that isn't real. So they always check with me still.
Well, thank God.
Yes.
You're so happy, and you can tell you love what you're doing.
I do. It is the most stressful job I've ever had in my life.
I believe you. But you love it.
I do love it. I do.
And
it's
you
so
love
gratifying.
the people you're working with.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It took a while to get where I'm at now. And being a loan officer, you're constantly learning because the programs are constantly changing, or there's new programs, or the new program was only new for a little while, then it went away. So it's constantly changing. So it's almost impossible for any one loan officer to know every single thing.
Well, sure,
So it's always continuing education, always training. Luckily, we have really, our company works with a lot of solid lenders that bring us to training, and we're constantly learning.
Well, that's what you want. Listen to what she's telling you.
Yes,
if the person doesn't know what they're doing, hang up and call Star.
Yes,
How's
please.
that?
But even if they're I even have people who are working with a loan officer, and maybe their loan officer's busy, but they've already talked to me, and they're like, I'm with so and so, but and I can't get a hold of him. Can you explain this to me? And I don't mind.
Sure.
I believe there truly is enough business for everybody.
Sure there is.
And if we help each other, it can only get better.
Exactly.
I'm not about taking. No, let's help each other out.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You give back. You
Absolutely.
really do.
100%.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah,
You
without
have to.
a doubt.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
This is something different here.
Okay.
Okay, now, years ago you did makeup, correct? Or
Yes.
Tell me the story. I want to hear that. I
Well,
got two questions, but
Yeah,
that's
no
the first
problem.
one.
So I lived in Hawaii for nearly 18 years,
Yeah.
and I had one of my best friends,
What island?
Oahu.
Oh my God.
Oahu.
That's wonderful.
It's my second home. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it there.
My friend Debbie has a house there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hawaii Kai, I think it is.
Hawaii
and-
Kai.
Yeah.
That's where I lived before I
Oh,
moved
really?
back to the
Okay.
mainland. Mhm.
Cool.
And I've always loved makeup, and I had a dear friend who had passed from cancer that told me, Star, you would be really good at makeup.
Well, you are.
Thank you.
Yes,
And
you
I
look
and I
wonderful.
love it. It's fun. It's fashion.
Yeah,
I majored
it is
in
fashion.
clothing, textiles,
Yeah.
and fashion merchandising. Anything fashion. I'm very artsy when it comes
Yeah.
to that. Love it. And I had one of my best friends who is one of the top makeup artists in Hawaii, Cheryl Hazelgrove. She goes by
Wow.
Cherboo. And
She's still around. Say
she's
hi.
hi, Cheryl.
Hi, there you go. Hi, Cheryl.
And I asked her, I was like, would you mind taking me under your wing and train me with makeup? And she did. I went to her weddings, I was her assistant, and I just learned every time and
Yeah.
kept learning. And then she started sending me out freelancing to
Wow.
work her weddings because she's booked a lot. Everybody wants her.
Yeah.
She does celebrity
Do you
weddings.
still do a little on the side?
I haven't in a little while, but I still I do it for
Yeah.
my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just love it because
Yeah.
when someone sits in my chair,
Yeah.
everything else melts away.
Yeah.
I'm just focused on you, and
Yeah.
that's where I can let my artistic
That's your
side.
happiness.
It
Yeah.
is. It's my
Yeah.
happy place, and my
Yeah.
artistic side
Yeah.
comes out, and it's
Sure.
just so much fun to create
Yeah.
on this beautiful canvas and just enhance the beauty that's already there.
Well, sometime we'll have to do that on the show.
I
That
would
would be
love it.
cool, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? What do you think? We need you guys to vote on this. Like, subscribe, and share. Tell us how we're doing. We want to have Star on. She's going to do that. Okay.
Yes. Only if I can bring my friend Nicolina.
Well, yes,
who
bring
certified
Nicolina
me.
too.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Yeah, she has an
Hi,
academy
Nicolina.
here.
You don't know me yet,
Hi,
but you're going to be on the
Nicolina,
show. We want you.
Yes, but I absolutely love it. Yes.
Okay. And the second thing is,
Mm-hmm.
our friend Sarah is in Nashville. Hi, Sarah. How
Hi,
you doing?
Sarah.
See who's on the show?
Hi, Sarah.
You need to be on the
Miss
show
you.
too. Yeah, I can do a video link and put her on
Oh,
too.
we love her.
But you were down in Nashville, and today we heard some bad news.
Yes.
Poor Dolly had passed away.
Yes.
And it broke my heart too.
Yes.
And her husband passed away, and then she passed away, Dolly Parton. But you were at her amusement park.
Dollywood.
Dollywood. What was that like?
Loved every second of it. So I wanted to go there for my birthday.
Yeah.
And Sarah, living near Nashville, I reached out to her and
Yeah.
I said, hey, this is what I want to do. She's like,
Yeah.
perfect. So we took a long weekend. I
Yeah.
believe I got there Thursday.
Yeah.
And Sarah was the most amazing hostess.
Oh, wow.
And we
Okay,
drove.
Sarah, I know where you are.
And she's like, we're going to go to Gainesville, I believe it's called, up in the Smoky Mountains.
Yes,
So we did
I
that.
love the Smoky
Oh
Mountains.
my
Isn't that
gosh.
gorgeous?
Yes. And they had the, what is it? The tastings for
Yes.
moonshine.
Yeah.
Wow. It was.
You were a happy girl,
I
weren't you?
was such a happy girl. I didn't know there were so many different
Oh,
flavors
yeah.
of moonshine,
There
and they were
is.
amazing.
Yes, they're wonderful.
And so there Sarah and I go doing the tasting. And there's like $7, and
Yeah.
they do little shots of moonshine
Yeah.
for tasting. And of
Yeah.
course, we each
Yeah, sure.
shared a case
Yeah.
to take home.
Yeah.
And then we went to Dollywood the next day, and it was
It had to be wonderful.
phenomenal. The weather was great, and we were hoping, because it was the opening of her winter.
Yeah.
And so we were hoping to run into her because we thought, well, maybe she'll
Sure.
be here for
Yeah.
the grand, for the opening
Yeah.
of the season.
I've met her before. She's fabulous.
I-
And she's really down to earth.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that's what she seems like, and
Yeah.
that's what I love about
Yeah.
her. What we didn't know is when we were there, she was opening up her resort hotel down the street.
Oh. You were that close.
We were that close. We missed her.
Oh my God.
And we didn't know until after that night when we were getting ready for bed. We woke up the next morning, Dolly Parton opening her resort, yesterday. We were like, I'm sorry, what? And we were both so bummed,
Oh,
but
God.
we were this close.
Yeah.
But I just love Dolly. I love her
Yeah.
story, her,
Yeah.
how she gives back.
Sure.
And,
Absolutely.
and just her enthusiasm for life and her positivity. She's an icon in
And
more ways than just music.
Oh yes, she is a role model.
Yes.
She's the real
It's
deal.
a huge loss.
Yeah, it is.
It's a huge loss.
Broke my heart when I heard that today.
But what a
Me
gift
too.
she's given us.
Yes.
In so many gifts, in so many ways.
Yes,
She's just
it
phenomenal.
actually makes you shiver, when you
does.
think about it.
It
Doesn't
really does.
Yeah.
It does.
Do you believe we finished a half-hour show?
Oh no. Oh my God.
We're almost out of time.
Oh.
What do you want to say before we say goodbye?
I want to say everybody love each other, take care of each other, and listen, if you are interested in purchasing or just getting information or making a plan, please reach out to me. I don't have to be your loan officer, but I'm happy to help.
You know what, Star? Come back and see
Thank
me
you
again.
so much.
This
Thank
was a
you.
fun
I
reunion.
loved it.
That's our show for today. Bye.
Bye.
So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Susie's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Susie's Las Vegas podcast, come join the sway.